This makes mapping songs so easy that you could do it sitting on the toilet. If you've ever had to learn songs for a band, you know how tiring it is rewinding, counting bars, handwriting charts. No matter how your charts look, whether they look like this, or this, or this, give me 5 minutes of your time and I'll show you how you can save hours when working them out. No matter how you're going to chart the song, the first thing you need to know is the sections and the number of bars in each section. And I've devised a way that you can do this just with an iPhone. You don't need to do any manual counting, and you will end up with something that looks like this. It gives you the section titles and then the number of bars in each section and any little text notes that you want to put for those sections. And you can add extra text notes for specific bars. And then if you want, you can annotate and handwrite in little bits of notation. And this took me less than the actual length of the song to do because I played through at double speed. I have this here in a playlist in PolyNome. So in this playlist, I have multiple songs. And as I tap them, I can play the click on the left while viewing the chart on the right. And these other songs, I've got different charts attached. But for the ones where I've created these lead sheets, I did this with the song map feature in PolyNome. What this is a YouTube video, and you can also do it with Apple Music files or local files if it's your own original songs. And when you load it up, you will start with a blank canvas, and as you play through the song, you will tap a big plus button right here every time there's a new bar, and you'll tap this button down here to convert a bar into a section. And when you've done that, you end up with a full song structure like this. If you want to jump to a specific section, for example, to figure out what happens, you can tap on the section name here and jump to it. So we could jump to the middle 8, for example. You could loop and solo that section, or you can loop and solo any individual bar. So let's say we want to zoom in on this particular bar, and we can just play this bar by itself. And if you want to slow something down, you can tap on the speedometer in the bottom left, and you can slow it down anywhere from 10% to 2.5 times speed. And if you're mapping the song out in the first place, you can do this at twice speed and it's quicker to get through it. Once you've got the map like this, setting the section titles is as easy as tapping on them and choosing from a list of different sections, and you can create your own and create your own colors in here. And then when you've got that, you tap on this button and do a lead sheet. So it gives you the sections and the number of bars in each of these. And you can change the style on here. If you don't want the colors, you can turn those off. You can change the font size and the background and things like that. And then when you want to play this live and you just need a click, you can tap on here and create a click. And you can either create a single preset click, which is just a click at one tempo, one time signature, or you can create a cue track playlist, and this will give you a click track that cues you into each section of the song. So this is going to play the intro for 8 reps, and then it's going to say verse, ready, end when it cues you into the verse. So this click will guide you through the sections of the song. Something that used to involve sitting down with a pen and paper and counting and really thinking can now be done just holding your phone, tapping bars as you go through. Then you've got the whole song structure mapped out. It makes it really, really easy to get started mapping songs. So you might be wondering how much this costs. PolyNome, the basic version, is $10 in the App Store. This particular feature is part of Premium, which is about $30 or $35 a year. But with the basic version, you get a free month of Premium. So you can buy the basic app, chart all the songs that you want in the free trial, and then cancel. You don't have to subscribe. I hope that you will, because there's a lot of features in here that I think you'll find useful, but you absolutely don't need to. And when you've got your set list, by the way, you can also print a set list from here. It does a lot of things that can be very useful for band scenarios. So that's a very brief look at PolyNome and the song map feature. Check it out in the App Store with the button below.